Hey, you guys, and welcome to Book Haul Monday, where there's a book haul every Monday while supplies last. So this is part 2 of the books that my sister gave to me, and I'll link part 1 down below. I put it up like the week before last, so let's go ahead and get started. I think that this one was actually my book, but I can't remember, and it was Tempt Me at Twilight by Lisa Kleypas. She's actually one of my favorite romance authors. She does like big historical novels, and I remember reading this one and enjoyed it. I know I at least have it on my Kindle maybe, so then another romance one, which was Bachelor for Blues. I think it was another one I owned that she just borrowed, and that she's had it for so long that I can't remember. Same with this one, Shenanigans by ke-sha, which is another Harlequin super romance. I used to be really hardcore into Harlequin and Silhouette and all that, to a point where it was ridiculous how many books I had. I had to do a cleansing, and I still have a lot, but now I've narrowed it down at least. And then she gave me Ice Blue by Anne Stewart, and I think this is some kind of murder mystery thing going on. So that seems interesting. And then she gave me Comanche Magic by Catherine Anderson. I think this is a romance novel. Just one of those big ones that I don't usually read these ones all that much, but I may give it a chance before I give it up, or at least might give it to one of my friends. And then she gave me some, she gave me this Judy Devereaux book called Secrets. It's kind of like a murder mystery kind of thing. This girl, she falls in love with this guy. She comes back to him every couple of years or something. Right before she's going to get married, she decides to break it off and go back to that guy who is recently widowed and be a nanny to his son. But there's some kind of small town secrets going on. It's really weird. I was just reading the synopsis like, what the heck is going on look on my face. So I think I may actually read this to see. I've never actually read one of her books, but I think she had given me 2 of her books before, but I think I gave them away. But that one actually sounds interesting, so we'll see. And then the next thing she gave me was Pulphead Essays by John Jeremy Sullen. And I really like the cover, but I don't think I'm necessarily going to read this. It's like a bunch of essays, I think, on the mind-bending tour of our cultural or popular, unpopular, and at times completely forgotten, about like just read like on like music essays and other stuff about, I don't know, just about popular and unpopular culture and stuff. I'm looking at this like, ain't nobody got time for that. Then the next thing she gave me was a dictionary, Westeros Web World Dictionary. I'm not sure what she's trying to imply by this, but hey, you could always use a dictionary, so I'll definitely be keeping this. Then the next thing she gave me sounded really interesting, which is Taft 2012, a novel by Jason Heller. Now at first I thought she was just giving me a book about like the President Taft, and I was just like, okay, yeah, that's going in the giveaway pile. Okay, until I actually read the back of the synopsis, and apparently it's about Taft being back in 2012. It's like he came from the past or whatever, and he's running again in our like society. So that sounds really, really good, and I definitely want to read this one. The next book that she gave me was Doras Welty. Well, it's by Dora Welty, The Optimist's Daughter, or something. So this is about a young woman who left the South and returns later to New Orleans, and her father's died. So after her father died, her and her young, silly stepmother go back to the place, I guess, where she grew up in a small town in Mississippi, and there's stuff about her past that she has to come to terms with or something. That sounds interesting. I like the cover, and so yeah, I think I may give that one a chance. The next one is The List by Karen Tanby. This is what it looks like, and it's about this girl, and I guess she quits her job at like this high-ranking glamour job where she writes for Town and Country for this other up-and-coming job in Washington, D.C. Well, they both take place in Washington, D.C., but in this one she has like, it's an up-and-coming newspaper, and she's like writing article after article, day after day after day. It's really fast-paced, but then she learns a secret about a politician and the fact that he's having an affair with an her ex frenemy, I guess you can say, competitive, and she has to decide whether or not she should release that information. And I'm like, well, it sounds kind of interesting. I was like, well, I wouldn't kind of release that information, but well, we'll see what kind of intricacies are going on. That seems like a political thriller. And last but not least is Why became an icon, I Would Die For You by Tor or whatever. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. She just, because I know some of these books she got for free, and I was like, I really hope that this is not a book that you went out and buy, and thank God she didn't. I don't know. It's not even by print, so it's not really, it's like an unauthorized biography or something. So, but the person interviewed like friends and family and ex-girlfriends and stuff. It is really short, but I don't think I'll be giving it a chance, mainly because I don't care about print that much to begin with. Like, I like This Is When Doves Cry, but I don't even like his version of it. So that's all the books that I got, and I'm really most looking forward to this one. So if you guys have heard anything about any of these books and whether or not you like them or you hated them, you let me know down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.